I see a
Valentine
TV.
Cast.
I see an ad.
All right, live at ValentineCast with. Oh,
With the man of many names.
boom, and Facebook is out.
Oh, I see me now.
And do the phone.
Yeah, you gotta mute your phone. That's the first rule of podcasting.
All right, I'm gonna get a.
Okay, that's good.
Let me get a quick sound check with you on.
Oh, I was like, why do I look so different? It's because it's light outside.
Yeah, it's really light outside today. So, all right.
I feel like I should be getting my notes up and getting things ready and getting this board ready and all this.
Jeffy's here. Hi, Jeffy.
Now we have So let me give you the link to. Well, you have the link there if you want to hop in the chat room and stuff like that. And then let me get a little sound test with you, Darrell, if it's okay.
This is a test. Is this a test? Are we doing a test? This is a test.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a test. Let's see.
We're doing a test?
All right, cool. Let's hope you pass the test. Oh, did I give away something? What?
That's me doing all that.
So, he sounds echoey, Melanor? You said that Darrell sounds echoey. But it sounds good on our end.
Let me go. Hold on. Let's see real quick.
My room might be echoey.
Hold on.
Oh, I was like, why do I look so different? It's because it's light outside.
Yeah, it's all right.
You said hard reverb. Echo is high. Is it high on everybody or just him? See, this is why we have a chat room to help us through issues like this. Just him.
Just him.
Just
him. I know what it is. I think I know.
Now I just made it way worse. I can't watch the video because that has audio.
You
can mute it.
Just mute
the... I'll just do that.
Yep. All right, let me see here real quick.
It's racism. I don't know what. I'm trying to think of a racist spin on Turner being echoey, and I can't. Melanor.
So, Darrell, go ahead and say a couple things real quick.
This is a test of a test.
Is that echoey now?
Am I echoey?
I'm asking Melanor.
Yeah, we're asking because it doesn't sound echoey to me.
Because I think I know what it is.
Melanor, he did talk. Melanor.
He couldn't hear.
Oh, could you not hear Darrell at all?
People are not hearing me.
Well, I'm checking. It's not you. He talked under. Okay, talked under you. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
So Darrell can do his test.
All right.
I'm gonna talk over you. Over. I am talking. This is a test.
Okay, they said you sound good now.
Okay, I know what it was. It was my fault. It was from when I did the Slender Man live. The Slender Man live. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was. Yeah, I did when I told you to mute. So let me Okay, that's muted.
Yeah,
okay.
Just mute you. Yeah.
No, I'm muted. So basically, what was going on? What happened is when I did Slender Man, when I did Slender, I had to turn the game sound on so I could record that, so that the live people could see it. So that's why Darrell seemed echoey. Really?
Entry invalid.
Is that your mode? Oh, that's an ad on the video.
No, that's Darrell.
That's Darrell?
Oh, the Windows Phone 8X by HTC on Verizon. It features easy
you
navigate
probably have
tiles that
ad
are
open on one of the
customize.
pages. Aren't you glad we have this test?
I'll tell you, man.
Just pick
Really?
what matters most right to your home screen. Exclusively with DataSense, a feature that makes the most of your plan.
What?
Only on
Hold
Verizon.
Close out all the tabs except the ones you need.
Why has Twitch been?
Because Twitch is not. Because Twitch is trying to make money right now. Is the problem?
All right, let me try this one more time. Sorry, everybody. See, I'm all nervous now.
I know.
All right, so there's that.
Yes, make us nervous.
That's muted.
Oh, I know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do congratulations. I'm going to add it. I guess I quit out a while now that we're going to do podcast.
And what else what I can do here? All right.
I need to turn this thing off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm nervous because Melanie was watching. There we go. See, I have the same problem when I call in to Scott. When I call in into the morning stream, I'll mute the live stream, but it will still continue to play while they have me on hold and everything. And it gets crazy sometimes, but yeah, it's all good now. All right.
We good?
All right. Let me get a couple more. Just one more second. I mean, yeah, do the testy thing again, Darrell.
Testy. Here's your testy. Wait, I don't have your testy. You have your testy.
Yes, I have my testy.
That sounds like testes.
All right, here we go. Well, cool. All right. All right. Phone's muted. And Darrell, you know how it goes, man. We're just all hanging out on the show. You know, interrupt at any time you want.
Jump in with anything you want to say.
Renee will surely interrupt you, and then
I
also,
will.
I am going to share with you.
Show notes.
I'm going to give you the show notes.
Yeah.
Real quick.
You didn't put what kind of couple we are either.
Oh, I already have it. And you usually put it in Skype, Darrell, or
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. There you go. And you'll see in the tech and gadgets. Yeah. And there's a little surprise before all that, too. So. All right, cool.
I wonder if I should follow them or ignore them.
Oh, so...
Because then they'll distract... The notes that are supposed to keep me on track will distract me.
No. Well, here's the thing. That's just a guide. Think of it as a guide and everything. And it's not like bam, 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 bam. And we can run down rabbit trails. It doesn't...
Yeah, we like go off on tangents all the
we
time.
go off on tangents all the time. So don't let that keep you from saying anything that you normally wouldn't say or anything. just be yourself, dude.
I keep us kind of on track.
Yeah, it helps us because the reason we have the notes is that if we get off track, I can look back and see where we're supposed to be. So, all
Maybe
right.
I'll ignore them then.
Yeah, just ignore them. I think the key thing is in the tech thing, we're gonna. Which, I mean, you're the master, so I just like to give it to you just in case. So I just don't want you to feel like you can't chime in or anything like this. But you've done this plenty of times, so you know how it goes. All right. I know if Bronco from Canada over in Vancouver can do it, you can. So who is in the chat room today? So hi, chat room.
A Canadian.
All right.
And an Englishman.
Let's see here. All right. Cool. I'm gonna need like 6 seconds silence, then we'll.
Oh!
You know what?
It's time.
You know what? I just want to make sure I got you right there. I get nervous because. All right.
Oh my God.
Darrell.
I'm the nervous one.
Okay. Good.
He doesn't care what I sound like when we do the show. He just cares what other people sound like when we do the show.
Let me turn Skype down just a touch, real quick. Skype, where are you? There you are. All right, cool. All right. I'm going to say all right like 10 times before we start because I do that all the time.
I started up my soundboard in case I feel naked without it.
Hey, that's fine if you want to plug into your soundboard and everything.
Sounds good to us.
Yeah. So, you want me to wait or you want to do it?
No, it's here and
You can turn knobs on it and stuff like that, and.
Well, it's the thing you click stuff and play clips.
Oh, uh-oh.
Like what Scott does.
Yeah, I have
Jay has
have
plenty
that
of those
too.
of me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we
so
go.
I can play stuff like this.
It feels like we're being pecked to death by ducks.
Dude,
This is going to be an amazing show.
This is going to be an awesome show. Especially, so, all right, cool. Here we go.
Break. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your trekking couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, November 19th, 2012.
And this is episode 84. You trying to step on my line
This is
today.
like the first time I've started to step on your line. And I love how you asked for complete silence, but I heard your mouse go click, 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 click. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, when I go back and do some of the noise removal and stuff like that, you won't hear the click, 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 click.
Well, we have a special surprise for everybody. We have with us the illustrious, the knowledgeable, the trekiest Trek nerd ever to grace the Frogpants Network, Bearbutt, a.k.a. Darrell the Tip Giver, a.k.a. the Trek Nerd.
What is going on,
Darrell?
Darrell?
I'm all of the above, I guess.
Yes, you are a man of many faces, of many talents.
Well, I only have one face, but two different things with it, I guess.
So I read somewhere that you're the Star Trek champion in 1991. What is this? What is the Star Trek champion?
Oh, I just called myself the champion of everything Star Trek up through about 1991.
Why did you stop in 91?
Is that when the good Star Trek started showing?
Well, that's when things kind of started to go downhill a little bit. And I had been into Star Trek for just absolutely forever up until then, and I thought, well, I know everything, and what more is there to know? And I guess I'm tired of doing this, so I'll just retire.
I love that you retired from the Star Trek knowledge world. And also, he does a podcast called This Week in Trek.
Yep, he does.
And he's co-host with Starman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Star Mike. Yep.
Star Mike.
Starman Mike. Same guy.
Star Mike Man.
Starman Mike.
Mike Man Star. Okay. And he is the Trek nerd on the morning stream. He answers Star Wars question.
You mean Trek?
The Trek. What did I say? Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Come
same
on
thing anyway.
now.
It's same thing anyway.
Oh man. Hope did Darrell just hang up?
Don't make me use my sound effects.
Okay, so Star Trek nerd on the morning stream. He answers a question every morning, every Monday through Thursday anyway.
Yep.
And he's quite good at it. I'm always impressed.
Yeah, man. I mean, you have this method that makes me jealous, dude. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, like, especially when you don't know it, the way you break down, it's like you don't know the answer, and then all of a sudden you just go through this methodic way of eliminating. Now, are you really eliminating, or do you really know and you're just building up the drama?
Well, sometimes I'll have a feeling about what it is, and when they do this, it's so early in the morning, my brain is just not here.
Right.
So, if they ask me later in the day, I'd probably just get it right away. But in that early in the morning, I just have to think about it and think, well, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. And so I kind of try to delay and think more.
Right.
So, go through all this stuff to try to delay the inevitable.
Babe,
you don't have to not interrupt me now because Darrell's on here.
I gotta be on good behavior.
You don't have to be on good behavior. Just if you don't interrupt me. But because I know the reason you interrupt is because you'll probably forget what you're going to say.
No, I'm gonna remember it this time.
Okay, so the rumor is, Darrell.
God already.
The rumor is that sometimes when you hear you guess and we hear some keys click in the background. Is that true?
What keys?
Are you Google searching?
No.
No, I'm playing. I know you're not.
If you're hearing keys, they're on Scott's end.
No. There are no
he could be
keys
doing it on his
clicking.
iPhone or iPad, and then you wouldn't hear any keys at all.
That is all you hear is just a swipe. No, we know. I'm just really just joking. I was just trying to.
No, Darrell. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I remembered. Your head must be so large with all that freaking knowledge. Like, how do you remember it all? Because I'm amazed at people who can remember anything. So, because I can't.
I actually have a horrible memory, but I think this is long-term memory from long ago that's just stuck in there.
Right.
I mean, I can't even remember if I don't know. I can't remember anything. I hardly even know my own name.
Well, you have so many. And plus, you...
Maybe that's why he has so many. He's like, oh, I can't remember my name today. What should it be? Oh, Bearbutt.
It's just Bearbutt today. That's all I can
I'll
remember.
just make up one for today.
Right.
And plus, you've seen these over and over, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I can
Hundreds
see
of
how that
times.
gets-
I can't even count.
Yeah, so
Right.
that makes sense.
Well, most of them. There's some really bad ones that
you just
I've
skip
watched
over.
them a few times, and I just
Like-
nah.
a couple in the first season of TNG, probably.
Well, mostly the third season of TOS.
Oh, okay.
TLS.
TOS.
TOS. Oh, I thought you said
Get it together.
I thought he
Jay.
said TLS. I was like, I haven't heard of that one before. I've heard of TOS before and everything.
Okay.
So we're going to, so this past weekend, before I even get started on that, I want to say hi to the chat room.
Hi, chat room.
We're recording early today and glad to have some new faces in the chat room and also those that have always, been around and everything. So thanks for coming and chilling out with us today while we have Mr. Darrell on today. And thank you, Darrell, for hopping on, man. I'm glad we were able to get you on today and really, obliging and just did I use the right word? Obliging.
I'm just
He
glad
is very obliging.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
there's not two and nicer people in the world that I would rather
Aw.
sit and chat with.
My heart
Aw.
just melted.
Yeah, you heard it, Scott and Brian, even though you're not listening. Suck it. We're the nicest people. But so I guess a little history on I guess our relationship or getting to know one another. You've always now, if I'm thinking correctly, you've always been a member of AIE, correct? Or when you played WoW?
Yeah.
Okay.
On and off.
Yeah, on and off. So when Renee and I joined AIE, this is way probably like 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, it's been 4 years since we've been in there. I remember moving from our server to that server to join AIE because we wanted to give it a try and everything else. And we weren't quite sure, and we had been listening to the instance for a long time, and I've always knew about it, and I was the one that I was always like, I don't want to go be part of AIE because I don't want to be fanboyish and everything else, but finally went over there because our guild broke up and everything, and I remember seeing your name going across the screen for the first time, and I'm pretty sure it's the reaction that everybody has. The first time it's like, oh my God, it's Bearbutt. Oh my God, it's Bugsley. Oh my God, Gerp just logged in. And so I'm still trying to remember how we started communicating. I honestly don't know how that came about. But all I know is that Nerdtacular 2011, we officially met face to face. And got to hang out for a bit, which was awesome. That was 2011, right?
It was.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So it wasn't
Because
like
we went in
yours.
2010. 2000. Okay, all right. So yeah, we got to hang out and everything. Got to meet your son, who came along with you, and
Yeah. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd still be there at the Salt Lake Airport.
I know.
Waiting on somebody to come pick you up.
I know, and I remember, if I'm thinking right, when you stayed there, you got the hotel room. I think Stupid Genius was your, yep. Stupid Genius was was where the same hotel room as you. And I remember us driving there, and I said, okay, Darrell, Renee and I are going to walk up with you so that we can meet the guy you and your son will be staying with, so that we can intimidate him because we're the only black people there.
So yeah, so we can let him know that we have his eye on him.
Yeah. And when we got there, you guys, introduced yourselves and everybody met each other and everything, and it was kind of like we hung out for 5 or 10 minutes, and Darrell gave me the nod, and I was like, okay. He's good.
He's safe now.
He's safe. We're going to be good, I'm just up the street, Darrell. You call me if I need to come and knock somebody out, So, yeah, so it was great, a good time and everything. And we definitely missed you last year and everything at Nerdtacular. And can't wait to have you back there. And
yeah, I really want to get back there. It's just a budget thing.
Yeah. Totally understand that, man. Totally. And are you finally getting around to getting some decent sleep at night?
Yeah, actually, Violet is getting better. She's 2.5, and for the longest time, she just would not sleep. It was like nighttime was the same as daytime to her.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So, but she's getting better, so...
That's awesome.
Yay, more sleep.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. So this past weekend, we didn't do a whole lot. We actually, those that have listened to the show know that Thanksgiving is the week that we do the family tour. Is where we go see family in South Carolina. We swing by North Carolina, see my family. And then this year, we're actually adding in Atlanta this year because we're going to go down. My kids, they just recently moved to Atlanta with their mother, and we'll be swinging by there and seeing them as well. But we kind of do I call it the ACC tour because that's where the ACC conference is for sports.
Oh, I was like, what the heck is the ACC?
Nah, it's a little sports thing.
Non-sports knowing person right
Well,
here.
I just, I'm more of I'm your fair weather ACC sports fan.
You
I
only
just
watch
know
when
I
Duke's
know
on.
right. I know enough to troll some people. That's the extent that I know ACC sports.
And since nobody likes to come home to an empty house, to a dirty house, we actually cleaned up this weekend, and it was a quick cleanup because I hate cleaning up when I get home.
Yep. And then also Renee got to take a nap on Saturday.
Right, I did.
An unexpected nap on Saturday.
Unintentional nap. I was lying on the couch. I don't know what you were doing. I was waiting on you to finish. You were testing the Mac.
I was testing the Mac
on the TV.
So one of the things that we do when we travel, Darrell, and I know other people may do this, I either take my Roku with me to the hotel, or I'll take a PC or a laptop that can plug into the TV so that we can watch Netflix, anything else, because I'm not going to watch the television there. And a lot of people's like, well, when you go on vacation, why are you going to, sit around and watch TV? Because, we like TV.
Suck it, we like TV.
So, am I the only one? Do you also do something like that when you go out on a trip or something like that? You kind of hook up the Roku or take the Roku with you for entertainment?
Oh, I just watch whatever's on, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
I guess I'm not picky enough.
Oh, man.
I have low standards.
I figured you would have, you take all of your, Star Trek things with you.
I travel super light. The less stuff I take, the better. If I take nothing at all and just take me, that's the best thing.
Right.
See, I don't travel light at all because what if I change my mind about what I want to wear? So you have to bring multiple things in case you change your mind. This is basic stuff that everybody should do. Because
the only thing I make sure I do is I carry double the amount of underwear, just
because as long as you have clean underwear, that's all that matters.
Right, just in case something happens. I don't know if I need to change underwear 2 or 3 times in one day. Don't know what would happen.
Why would you need to?
I never had to do it, but okay. If we get stuck somewhere, here we go.
That sounds better than having to change underwear 3 times a day.
If we get stuck somewhere and we have to stay longer, you want to have the clean underwear. See, the other clothes is okay. It's not yet funky, but you want to at least change your underwear. Well, that's the way I think about it. But
Gross, Jay, gross. So we did the cleaning up, and I took like a 2-hour nap unintentionally, but Jason, nice. He let me sleep.
Yep.
He's awesome. Because then what woke me up, I actually heard him cleaning, and that like is my alarm, because I'm like, I can do it. Let me help. So I woke up.
I feel so bad. She was like walking around, following me and everything. Like she was trying to pick up to see if I was really mad or not. And I was like,
I'm gonna clean up because you won't clean up because you sleep.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just cleaning the dishes.
And then I did something I normally don't like to do this weekend.
What was that?
Darrell, I went shopping. Now, if you know me, I don't like shopping that much. But since my recent different body weight, I would like some new clothes. And I actually went and I bought a dress for an upcoming wedding. And Darrell, I look good in it. And I never say this, but
yeah,
I look good in it. It was crazy. And bought some shoes.
And I have to say thank you, Darrell, for being so supportive of us. I love the DMs you send me, and I share them with Renee.
Oh, I was like, what? Yeah. Okay, go on.
Huh?
Go on.
Well,
I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
Go on.
Just about our weight loss and everything, and being so happy for us. It really, you're like the silent cheerleader, man. I really appreciate that. So.
No, I'm so amazed at what you guys have done, and I've been thinking about what I wanted to say about that, and I don't know. I'll just let you guys take it away, because I don't know what to say.
Well, you have until the end of the show. That's where we really talk about it and everything. So, we talk a little bit about that. And then while Renee was shopping, I actually picked up a few things, and I actually found a discovery that I can now, fit pants at Kohl's. I don't have to,
buy $60 pants anymore.
Yeah, I don't have to buy $60 pants from Casual Male XL.
Darrell, I mean, come on, $60 for a pair of jeans. I think that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of...
But I think they try to, like, hey, these are the only options that you have, so you either don't have jeans or you buy us, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, so that was a great feeling to be able to go, to Kohl's and, try a pair of, jeans on, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. Wow. And then we kind of, since we're leaving beforehand.
I don't know why you put this.
I couldn't think scavenging for food.
We're not scavenging for food.
We're not scavenging for food. In the notes I put scavenging for food.
You make it sound like we have no food anywhere in the house.
We have food in the house.
Okay.
I was just saying that we're trying to live off the bare minimum, so we don't have to buy stuff for the refrigerator.
This is true.
And it's easy just to say scavenging for food and said we're trying to live minimally.
Before we leave for our trip.
I guess I could put bare minimal food.
Bare minimal food.
Minimal. There we go. I said it right. I said minimal.
Minimal.
Yeah.
That's a new word. Minimal. I like your word. It's awesome.
And so here's the funny part. So last night, Mr. and Mrs. Crocker, Renee's parents, the in-laws came over last night. And because they never, come and visit us. So, Miss Crocker likes to give me a hard time about it. That I give them a hard time not coming to visit us. So they came over, and and somehow the evening was revolved around talking about lose it, healthy eating, and how many calories Mr. Crocker eats.
Because my dad insisted that he does not eat over like
1,900 calories.
1,900 calories a day, and he was like, I don't eat that much. So we added up everything that he ate that day. That morning, he had a steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's.
Right.
This bagel, Darrell, is 689 calories.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, oh. And then he had, 1,100 calories for lunch.
It's something like that. Yeah.
I was like, Dad, that's horrible.
But the funny part is watching, Mrs. Crocker get on to him about it, and then she was adding her food up from Outback, and she said, I had a salad from Outback. That's like 35 calories.
I was like,
no, that salad. It's not
I was like, it has
35
stuff on it.
calories.
She was like, it didn't have anything on it. I was like,
It had 4 croutons.
Mom, that's a lot of calories there. And then she was like, I was like, did it have any cheese on it? She was like, no, no. And then she was like, oh wait, just a little cheese.
Just a little cheese.
Just a little cheese. I was like, and then
When they smacking the mic.
sorry, it was an accident. Please don't beat me.
No. Don't beat your mic.
So so her salad was like 215 calories. She was like, what? That's impossible. I was like,
No.
that's crazy.
So yeah. So before we pop into a little bit of tech, we kind of did this with Mr. Johnson on the show, and we're going to pop into a little bit of trivia, Darrell. Oh yeah. I'm turning it down.
Okay.
There we go. Is that too loud for you, Darrell?
No, it's perfect.
All right. So, Mr. We have here Mr. Trek Nerd. We're going to test your knowledge. It is not early in the morning, so you're just going to like spit these off like bam, 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 bam. Cause I
Pressure.
know. So I'm not going to do all 20 questions that I have.
Are there
here.
number questions in there? Because those are the ones he does hate.
Oh,
He really likes
there are no
this.
number questions.
Okay.
There's no multiple choice.
Oh,
no.
that's horrible. You're so mean.
I think, but I have faith that you're going to do awesome. All right?
What rank is Kirk? Is that going to be like?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's your first question. What rank is Kirk?
That's really the first question?
No. Well,
That's for Renee. It is.
that's my first. No, it's not a real question. But you can answer it because some people might not know.
Darrell was like, "Is that really a question?"
Like, come on now. Like, you all have a little bit more Trek knowledge than that.
All right. So here's the first one. This is going to be the catalyst right here, I guess. What 4 starships participated in war games with the USS Enterprise and the M5 Multitronic computer in the Ultimate Computer? It's 4 of them, and if you give me 2, that'll be awesome.
Oh, I'm nervous. Let's
Don't
see.
be nervous.
What were they? Can you give me like a multiple choice with like 20 choices?
Oh wow! I'll give you one. One is the name of a city that may be in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, the Lexington.
Ha ha ha!
Hey.
And was one of them the Farragut?
No.
No.
One of them could be a famous sword.
Oh, Excalibur?
Yep.
I don't remember that one.
All right. The other 2
The
are
test is wrong. Daryl's always right.
Potemkin and Hood are the other
Oh, the
2.
Potemkin.
Oh, thank you.
But you call it the Potemkin?
Hey, it's spelled Potem, right? Potemkin, right? So if I see Potem, I'm gonna think totem. So I'm gonna take the T off and put a P. So don't
Totem.
judge me. Totem kid. That's how. All right. What was the name of Gary Seven's cat?
Gary 7. Let's see. What was the name? Oh, Isis.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know who Gary 7 is.
I
So
don't
is that
either.
on me?
I don't even. I totally pulled this off of the internet.
Who is Gary 7?
He was a time traveler guy that was trying to fix things in the 60s so that rocket wouldn't go and blow up and start a war.
Ah.
Time
Okay.
travel.
Okay.
Time travel.
All right. The episode title, "The Conscience of the King," comes from what famous work of literature?
Some Shakespeare thing.
It's close.
That's close. Hey.
Just give me one.
I don't know. That wasn't part of the
Oh,
episode.
it was based off of Hamlet.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Actually, you already answered that question on TMS one day. I remember that.
Oh, you did. That was what, like last week or the week before?
No, it was like
Oh,
a
it
month
wasn't?
or so ago, I think. But
Okay.
I remember that.
All right. And then,
If it was more than 2 days, I don't remember.
all right. Let's see. Let's go to here. We go. What position did the Mirror Universe Sulu hold on the ISS Enterprise?
He wasn't the helmsman there, too. I don't even remember. All I know he has a scar is that he had a scar on his face and he was kicking butt.
He was security chief.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. All right, last one. Here we go.
I'm not doing so good.
No, it's fine. It's
You're
not,
doing way
one is
better
not
than
multiple
me.
choice. If it was multiple choice, I think you would knock them all out, personally.
Yeah, probably.
What is the more common name of the space flight maneuver known as the light speed breakaway factor?
What?
What is the more common name of the space flight maneuver known as the light speed breakaway factor?
That's the one where the slingshot
There
effect?
you go.
Oh.
Good job.
I was about to say time warper, light warper.
Did you say time warper?
No.
All
I
right.
didn't know.
I like
I'm
that one
trying to
too.
guess. Yeah.
Now I like the time warper too.
The time warper.
All right. So since we're here in Louisville, Kentucky, we also like to test people's knowledge on Kentucky.
Oh, good.
information.
I can do badly here, and it's okay.
And it's just fine. There's no reputation concern with this.
Right.
You're good.
All right. So number one, this was the largest Civil War battle of Kentucky and was deemed one of the bloodiest. What was the name of the battle fought on October 8, 1862? Your choices are A, the Battle of Bull Run, B, B, the Battle of Shiloh, C, the Battle of Gettysburg, D, the Battle of Perryville.
Perryville. Gettysburg, that's not in Kentucky. Is it? Is there another Gettysburg?
I don't know. Not that I know of.
Bull Run. Shiloh. Isn't that where you store grain? Shiloh?
Well, this is Shiloh, like
Well, that's a
No,
silo.
that's a silo,
Shiloh was the name of a book that had the dog Shiloh.
right?
Do you remember that? Okay.
Right.
There's no chat room placing bets
No.
on
not
my
this one.
time to answer, and I have no clue. I'm gonna cross out Gettysburg. I'm gonna say the last one.
The Battle of Perryville.
Sure, why not?
Oh, he got it. Oh, he doesn't.
What is your method of
There is
getting
a
these things
method?
right?
There's method. So it was fought in Bull Canyon. The casualties were over 4,000 for the Union Army and over 3,000 for the Confederate Army. Confederate General Braxton Bragg's Army of Mississippi withdrew to Tennessee, and Kentucky became a Union stronghold for the rest of the war. During that time.
Look at that. See, you learned something new.
Yep. Even I do. And then I'm gonna do one more for Kentucky history. The U.S. Army installation is located. This U.S. Army installation is located between Hopkinsville, Kentucky,
Hoptown.
and Clarksville, Tennessee. Is it really called Hoptown?
Yeah, people call it Hoptown around here.
Oh, okay. And is the home to the 101st Airborne Division. It is named for the last Whig governor of Tennessee. What is its name? Fort Knox, Fort Campbell, Fort Ticonderoga, or Fort Sumter?
These names are all familiar, but I don't know anything here.
Well, you do great with guessing, so.
I don't think I'm going to this time.
So again, there's Knox, Campbell, Ticonderoga, Ticonderoga, and Sumter. There you go.
I think the one you can't pronounce is Ticonderoga. Does that sound right?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm gonna guess. Well, no, I'm gonna guess. I'll guess C.
Nah, it was Campbell.
Oh, see, we don't have a sad losing music.
Oh,
Oh,
but I do. I can do this.
Oh, it sounds so harsh. It sounds so mean.
yes, that's what I mean. We like when Fletcher goes,
Oh, because it does sympathy. Like, oh. What's the right answer? Because I didn't know this one either.
It was Campbell.
You should give him questions that at least I would know. Since
Well,
I
you know
live
Fort
here.
Campbell's down on the south side. Down there.
I'm horrible at geography. I don't know
Oh,
where
it is
stuff
true.
is.
It is true. But yeah, that is the
The
trivia.
You did awesome.
You did awesome.
Actually. You got a Kentucky question right. So
Yep.
I'm
And
proud of.
I thought you weren't going to pick C because I couldn't pronounce it, because I would have been like, well, he can't pronounce it, so it must not be there in the state.
No,
That's kind of why I wanted that one.
you aren't from here, Jay. So you aren't supposed to know.
Well, you gonna tell everybody my business? No, I'm playing. You're not from here.
You aren't a real Kentuckian.
You don't know how to say Louisville the right way.
Yeah, you don't. You're like getting close. It's Louisville.
Why do you say Louisville?
Louisville. You're like a little bit
What?
off.
How do you say Louisville, Darrell? When you look at the map and you see Louisville, Kentucky on the map,
How do you
what
say
do you
it?
say?
I don't know.
No.
Probably Louisville.
Yes, that's exactly how people who aren't from here say it. And we say it like you have a box of marbles in your mouth. Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville. So,
All right, let's go ahead and hop on into a little bit of tech.
technology.
All right, so I don't have any
Bored.
tech. I know she was a bored. She didn't like.
That was a long time ago.
I had to tell you, yeah. And
We need new intros now that we're a little bit more.
no, I need to actually go and I need to redo them because they were compressed wrongly, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the tech here in a minute. So Darrell, you are the expert. You are the your love for 3D photography, man. I want to talk about that a little bit, man, because I know you here now. Tell us about 3D photography for real. 3D photography, not this stuff that they do in the movies. I just want to kind of, just want you to verbally vomit on the show here
Okay.
about 3D photography and what's wrong with photography with 3D movies today.
Well, they're kind of the same thing. Okay, what makes something 3D? I mean, you're seeing 3D right now because you see a slightly different picture out of your right eye than your left eye.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain puts those two different pictures together, and then you see in 3D. And so what a 3D camera does is it takes two pictures at the same time, one about 72 millimeters apart from the other one,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives you those two things, and you put them in a viewer, put those two slides, usually it's slide film,
Uh-huh.
but they do have digital ones now, but when you view them in a viewer, you see, each eye sees that different picture just like you do in real life, and then you see in 3D.
Okay. So with these movies that add the 3D after the fact, after the fact and everything else, I mean, what are they doing, or what are they using to pull this debauchery off?
Well,
You're already calling it debauchery.
you're trying to get me started.
I am, man, because I know your passion for this, man, and and then like I didn't know, what I'm saying, until you and I talked about it a couple of times, and then I remember you walking around there taking actual. You had a 3D camera that you took pictures with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, I remember you posting some of the pictures, and I'm like, Darrell, how do I, see these pictures, and what, do I go to the movies and get a pair of those, poop glasses, so I can look at these pictures? And then you was like, no, you need to go out, and I forgot how you told me to go make it. So that'll come up too. So yeah, so I know your passion for it, and I want to, I think that's tech worthy, and also give a little insight to our audience.
Okay. There are a whole bunch of rules to doing 3D right. When you mount them in a viewer, they have to be the right distance apart. Otherwise, the image will be in front of the screen and not behind it. And that screen is called the stereo window, and you want everything to be behind there. And if stuff pokes out, that's going to give you headaches. and it's not going to look natural.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go into all the zillions of rules there are about making 3D because then that gets boring.
Well, give us 2 rules.
Okay, well, there's this. The first one is that stereo window. Nothing should poke out from that.
Okay.
And any object that's close to you that moves on or off the screen needs to stay behind there for sure. I mean, if something pokes out just a little bit, that's kind of forgivable. But if something pokes out and then it moves off the screen, that is going to look totally weirdly, insanely weird and unnatural, and it's going to take you out of the movie.
Huh.
So I guess that's kind of too...
Oh, that's interesting, though.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, that's really cool, and I mean, I think it's interesting. I mean, after you know, like I said, you showed your passion for it and everything, and everything. I found it more interesting, and kind of understood why, you know, our initial, you know, we saw Avatar, which wasn't bad.
It's not bad, but it's not something that's worth, you know, extra $3 or $4 a ticket.
Right. I think
that
that's
they charge
more.
you.
I think that's
it's
more
crazy.
of what turned us off. was the extra money that you had to pay.
Yeah.
And then also finding out about the poop glasses, kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
If you buy your own and you sanitize them, you don't have to worry about that at all.
Right.
Or
right.
if you steal the ones you have.
Well, you don't steal them. You paid for them. You just.
That's true. You did pay for them.
And then they try to pull your heartstrings by saying, "Hey, save the
save the environment.
And donate them back." All right, so I got a couple of things here I want you to listen to, Darrell, because this is going to bring back some memories for you. So, all right, let's see. Here we go.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the @Valentine Podcast with your email compromised couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. Oh, you remember those days, Darrell?
That is so.
Yeah.
That is so depressing. That is so
Darrell was
embarrassing.
I know Darrell probably had his headphones and was ready to just throw it out the window.
I can't believe. Oh, those are so embarrassing.
Okay, so that was the first one. That was episode 4 from back in the day, and then we have this one.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the @Valentine Podcast with your 2 mic couples. All right.
That didn't sound as bad.
That didn't sound as bad.
Yeah.
And then we have this one here.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky. That's the good one.
Here we go.
If my main ISP back up.
Oh, that's Scott.
Inside, but it, you know, she wasn't.
It was pretty cool. I finished that yesterday, so they'll be picking that up tomorrow. And that's episode 69.
Yeah. Right.
So the reason I'm bringing this up is because Darrell, you and countless others that have influenced us in the podcasting. I remember. I remember we were going to lunch. Renee and I were going to lunch, and I think I had asked a question about, you know, feedback for our podcast and everything else. And everybody was very supportive, and including yourself, you know, and when I say yourself, your support was one of the ones that stood out to us because you came and you said, "Hey, man." It's hard for me to listen to your podcast because it sounds like you guys are sitting 4 feet away from the mic and you're yelling into the mic. And we were like, yeah?
yeah, that's kind of what we're doing.
And he was like, that makes me want to scratch my eardrums out of my ears.
I love how honest he was because most people aren't like that. I loved it.
Right. And I was like, okay, tell me more, you know, and you were, you know, told us, you know, how your setup was and some of the things that you used and you needed. And I think our first 16 episodes were like that. And it was like, going back and listening, like when we have people ask us about our podcast now, we say, you know, if you want, I'm going to warn you, if you're going to go back and listen, I'm warning you, don't listen to the stuff now.
Yeah,
you know,
like start at 17 on.
Yeah,
if you don't
and
want to
even
scratch your eardrums
and
out.
even on the ones in 17, I was still learning my mixer. I was still learning, the gain and everything else, and I just want to just say thank you, for being honest and being supportive, and thank you for everybody else. Not saying that everyone else that was encouraged us and it didn't bother them and stuff like that. Um, it really meant a lot, because I think, and the other way you explained it was like, it's like having a great TV show, but the quality of the picture isn't great. Are you really going to watch that?
Yeah. And I wanted you guys to have total success. I wanted you guys to put out great stuff that everybody would come and listen to. And if it didn't sound as good as it can, then not as many people stick around.
Right. And for everyone that stuck with us through that, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And even those that that didn't, I mean, still thank you and everything. But I mean, that was just awesome, man. I mean, it really was an eye opener for us, and that's the thing that I love about this community, because the things you shared with me and countless other people that have shared with me, like Jeppy and Aprillian and all those other folks that encouraged us, that said, if you get those negative comments and stuff like that, keep doing it. And if you're having fun, that's what matters, and go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if people are jerks to you, you just ignore those guys.
Right.
But if somebody's really trying to help, then they might be worth listening to.
Exactly. And when you said that, it seemed like, I think you were hesitant to say, if I remember correctly, you were hesitant to say because you didn't know how I was going to take it, and out of everything, I enjoy, feedback like that when it's, doesn't come off, like a dick, I guess is the best way to say it, which, I wouldn't imagine you doing it that way. And I'm able to share that experience and those tips from you and everyone else with another guy that's starting a podcast as well. That's actually, he listened to our show. He found our show by, Googling black gamers in Louisville or something like that. and our show came up or something like that. And, come to find out he actually lived in Louisville as well. And we exchanged on Skype, and we talked on Skype, and he's about to start a podcast himself. And, your Behringer mixer combo that you told me about, I don't have that. But I always, that's one of the things that I link them, is that Behringer mic and mixer combo, and say, this is good for you to have. This is what you need. Don't do like Renee and I did, sitting around a snowball mic 4 feet away,
There's a million ways to do it. It doesn't have to be that brand, or
right.
that kind of mixer, or even that kind of microphone. And I'm thinking about changing this microphone because it's too sensitive. But it's a good place to start.
Yeah, and I actually still use our snowball. I actually use it when I call into TMS because I'm too lazy to get my mic stand and plug everything in. If I want to call in, I just throw on my snowball, and I don't have it 4 feet away, but just learning how to use the audio equipment. I mean once you get going and everything, and it's real easy.
Just play and have fun.
That's right.
Definitely. So if you and I know one of the tips from the Audacity podcast with Daniel Lewis, he said, record a bunch of shows, and then when you finally get the sound the way you want it, then put out your podcast. I was like,
yeah, we didn't do that at all.
I was like, yeah, we went like 4 months. Well, 16 episodes.
Yeah, but we didn't realize how good it could sound. Like,
Right.
I heard Scott and you, and I was like, our sound could never be that good. But it was easier than I thought for it to sound.
Right.
as
Yeah,
good as
it doesn't cost a lot of money.
It
either.
doesn't. And also, I remember after you told us that, because I think you told us that around episode 12, because I was going through the episodes and I was listening today, and when you said sitting 4 feet away and everything, I went and bought a new mic stand, and I pulled the mic closer to us so that we could actually sit closer to it and still talk. And you could even tell a difference in those last, 3 to 4 episodes before episode 17 that, we weren't yelling across the room into the mic. So even, when you told us that, because we had it sitting on the stand, we had it sitting up on books, and we had it extended out from our desk to where we can sit around it, and really talk. And we had to make sure we didn't eat onions for dinner and everything else,
Had to brush our teeth and right before the podcast is interesting.
Yep. So, but yeah, so that's a little bit of tech and Darrell's love of 3D and audio. But hey, also, now, did you get started on podcasting via the instance, or were you doing some more stuff before that?
Well, I've been talking into a microphone and making silly skits since I was probably about 7 or 8, and I'm old, so...
Oh, whatever.
You're not old.
This was on a reel-to-reel tape recorder when I first started recording stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you how long ago that was.
Well, Mr. Crocker has a reel-to-reel, and I know you're not old as he is.
Oh, there's no way you're old.
Yeah, exactly. So was this here's the question then, was that reel-to-reel still being used, or was it something that was given to you for you to have fun with?
Well, my dad was a teacher, and he used to record his students reading to help them read better. And once in a while, he would bring it home from school, and so I would play with it and record my own stuff.
Okay. So it was more of and we know schools are behind on technology back then too. So you're not that old, man. Not that old. I refuse to believe that because you still got it, man. And I don't know when I get your age, I still have it too. So
I got something. I don't know what it is.
Let's go ahead and hop into a little bit of media.
Media. Oh yeah, that one has to go too.
And see, and that's why I said earlier that I need to go back and redo these bumpers, because these bumpers were with the compression that you didn't like. And it's funny because I can hear that compression. So I can hear a difference between when I compressed it with, I can't remember the two MP3 compressors, but yeah.
And the tech and the media one sounds so much alike that I don't like that anymore.
Yeah, they're both. Oh, okay.
Well, like the format of them.
Oh, well, we had to get something in there. Renee, she's like, it's an overhaul. So you come with some great ideas, babe, of what you want the bumpers to do.
I got to come up with ideas now?
Sure, because everybody likes hearing your voice more than mine.
Whatever.
Except my burp and the food one.
So this is all to gloss over the fact that we did not watch our movie this week. Shut up, Jeff. WoW was here. I'm sorry. It's the year of the panda, so I'm not sure when our movie's gonna get watched. Our movie for this week was supposed to be Fight Night.
Yeah.
And it didn't get watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fight Night, we'll watch you one day unless you get pulled from Netflix. Oh, Jeff.
What?
He's acting all surprised that we didn't watch our movie. Like, what?
Well, so I'm hoping that will be rectified over the holidays. That's why I got the laptop ready. I got my mini display port.
We are determined to watch our movie this week.
Right.
And I hope it's not horrible.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have Netflix open?
I do have Netflix open.
Oh, God. Please don't be horrible. Please don't be horrible.
And I'm surprised, Darrell, you didn't beat Jeff with how we were getting the random movie of the week, the movies by chance, because the way we were, quote unquote, rolling to get the movies. And then he wrote in and told us that we were just doing it wrong. I don't mean to be a dick, but
you're always going to get the same.
You're always going to get between 80 and 90 every time.
Yeah, his nerd came out on that one. All right, so it is movie 100.
100 even?
100 even.
Waiting Forever. Oh my God.
Is it a rom-com?
It's a romantic movie.
I like romantic movies. This is awesome. It's perfect because it's our special.
Oh, that's right. This week is our anniversary.
It is.
Yep.
So what is it called again? So I can write it down.
Waiting for Forever.
Waiting for Forever.
A continually jobless wanderer decides to focus his energies on reconnecting with the girl he loved as a child, who is now a Hollywood actress. Can we say stalker?
It does kind of sounds like a stalker. Oh, Jeff, it's gonna be fun. He's gonna love it.
I hope that he uses Facebook to
stalk her.
to do this stalking. It was from
That'd be awesome.
2011, so I have a feeling
that
he
found her
may
on Facebook.
utilize Twitter or Facebook. If he does that, then I will give this movie an extra star.
How do you? All right, so you say extra, like you're already thinking it won't already be 5 stars. Are you gonna give it 6 stars?
I'll give it 6 stars
Okay.
if he utilizes Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr or my. You know what? I'll take a star off.
I would take.
I would take a star off if he used MySpace.
Yes.
And I would take a half star off if he uses a fake social site.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yes.
If well.
No.
They would.
No. If he uses Facebook or if he uses
like
Twitter.
Free advertisement for.
I don't care. I don't care. If he uses Twitter, Facebook, or Google. Here we go. Twitter, Facebook, or Google. Extra star. Okay. If he uses Fuggle.
Or Face Magazine.
Face Magazine or
Face Magazine.
My Closet for the fake sites, he's getting a half point. And if he uses MySpace, that's a whole point. That's a whole star.
You aren't the only person giving the stars here. We have to average our stars together.
That's fine, but I'm talking about me.
Okay, all right.
This may be the only movie you'll get.
All right, so Waiting for Forever,
hold on, though.
we're coming for you.
Now, the Netflix account's in my name, so I'm the one that can click the button.
That's BS. So, the reason we didn't watch this movie, I know, Darrell, you don't play anymore, but you used to, so you have a feeling what the passion for WoW feels like.
Yeah.
We played WoW this weekend, and we are in it to win it. We are full force deep into WoW like I haven't been since Wrath of the Lich King.
Yep, since Wrath of the Lich King.
Because I didn't get it in Cataclysm, but man, I got it in Pandaria. Yep. And we are trying to get up to raid and then looking for raid so we can get a regular raid team. And apparently the random loot system likes Jay better than likes me.
Whatever. So we started off getting, so the way they do WoW, the gear now, Darrell, well, at least on the, how they did the Valor, you get Valor, then you buy it as you're gathering it. Well, they added that back. It's still there, but you have to have reputation with some factions in order to buy this Valor gear. So, and then also they have like 10, 11 dungeons, new dungeons that are at that level as well.
And they have about 30 dailies a day.
Right.
Probably more. It's crazy.
Yeah. So we just been running dungeons, doing dailies and
I've
everything
been farming. You get to farm, which
literally
is fun.
farm.
It's like Farmville.
Yeah. So do you miss WoW any or what? I know it now. Aside from this, well, I guess I can't say aside from nostalgia. So do you miss WoW any? Curious.
Oh, I remember back how fun it was, but then, I've gone back for like a month now and then. Then I remember why I'm not there.
Yeah.
So
it just takes one of the things is it just takes too much time to get anything done, and I just don't have any time anymore.
Right.
It's a little better. The dungeons are fast. They have about 3 bosses, most of them, and you can get it done in 20 minutes.
Right.
So that helps, but you're right. It takes a long time to get, because you have to grind faction rep with all these different factions. So to get the stuff you really want, it takes time.
Well, in a way, that's why now with the dailies, you get Valor with the dailies now. So
you don't have to do dungeons.
So you don't have to do dungeons. Do you get it as fast as you do dungeons? So you get 40. You get 40 Valor per dungeon after the first one. So that's equal to 8 dailies, because you get 5 Valor per daily. So So they kind of, I guess they're kind of looking out that way to give people other options to do it. But I totally understand, man. I mean, it's kind of why, you know, I dropped some of my other MMOs that I was playing.
Yeah. Oh, we've been through them all. We've been through them all.
Right.
And for some reason, I keep coming back to WoW. I still love it, and there's so much I still want to do. And I mean, I'd be cool if something did come along that I liked better.
Right.
I mean, I would probably abandon WoW if I found something that was more fun.
Right.
But yeah, for right now, I'm a WoW addict. and I'm
So,
stuck with
so
it.
Darrell, did you ever play Star Trek Online?
No, I never did, because it seemed like just all space battles.
Oh yeah, we have in the chat room today. We have a lifetime subscriber in the chat room,
Let's ask him if he has played in the last year or so.
and he goes by the name of Mr. Jeppy. And I remember when this came out and everything, and his response was ouch. But yeah, so. Yeah, and he wasn't the only one that got the lifetime subscription. I mean, there was Boovie,
Yes, Booby got the lifetime.
and I believe Aprillian got it as well.
Yeah.
You know, and exactly. So one of the things he said, he paid for it to be free, and nowadays I kind of wait to see who all gonna pay for it. I know if Jeppy's gonna pay for it, it'll go free to play. So
Jeffy, well then WoW hasn't gone free to play, and he's paying for like 3 accounts.
no, but he
Come
didn't
on.
buy a lifetime subscription.
Yeah, that's true. If WoW did have lifetime,
Yeah.
I would snatch it up in a heartbeat. If they said lifetime subscription $200,
But if I remember
I'd
right,
snatch it up in a heartbeat.
lifetime subscriptions, if I remember right, weren't 200.
but
I
I
don't
would
think.
but I would pay 200 for WoW. I would.
Would you pay 300?
No, because I'm broke.
Yeah.
Well, technically, if I'm broke, I can't even pay 200. But I would hesitate at 300
Really?
because that's almost the cost of an
I
iPad.
don't know,
so
man.
that's tough for me
Right.
because I'm definitely gonna pay more than $300.
Right.
In the long run,
So, have you watched any new TV lately, Darrell? Anything that kind of stuck out to you? That's new this season. What you're a big fan of in your limited time that you have?
Wow, I don't even... Oh, well, let's see. Oh, I shouldn't even admit this.
Why not?
it's probably America's Next Top Model, right? Yes.
You're really close.
Oh,
Project
is it
Runway.
Project Runway?
Yeah.
We love that show.
You don't have to be. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
And Jeff, just stop typing. Don't even
Don't even
type
press
it.
enter.
Don't even press
do it.
enter. You might as well backspace because you know what? We don't care. We don't care what you think.
So yeah, the old season, it just stopped, and then they started the All Stars right after that. We were like, can we not get a little break in between?
And what's his name? The dude that look like a monkey. What's his name?
Whenever you ask me things, I forget.
The dude.
The one who talks with the
In the new
Hispanic
one.
accent.
In the new one, the All Stars. Oh,
Now I gotta look it up. I want to see. if
you
he
watching the
goes
All
with
Stars,
something.
right, Darrell?
Yeah.
The one that always dressed the girls slutty.
Constantine? No. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, come
Well, okay, so keep talking. I'll
But
find it.
anyway, we love him because he makes some of the best faces. The camera gets some of the best faces for him. And Renee is looking them up because...
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Designers. I'm almost there.
Come
I'm
on.
on it. Designers. Monkey Boy. Where's Monkey Boy? Casanova.
Yeah, Casanova.
Oh, yeah.
He's funny.
I like Casanova because he's
He always
really
makes
funny.
outfits that are slutty. So,
No.
and he even said he does.
Yeah. He's like, I like this outfit because I get to dress him up slutty. But yeah, so yeah, we've been
like
watching
Project
that as well. So yeah, we actually removed Revolution from
Goodbye,
our DVR.
Revolution. It was like, it gave me the feeling that I was watching Terra Nova, and I knew that was not a good feeling. So,
Yeah, I tried that. That didn't work out for me either.
we watched the first 2, and we were like, okay, I don't like this.
Yeah, it was just bad, and
Yeah.
and then
Another one I really like is Face Off.
I haven't seen that.
Face. Oh.
the makeup effect.
Oh, I heard about this, and I heard it is amazing.
You heard
Yeah,
from
it's
Tommy
kind of
Wiseau?
like Project Runway, but
Yes, I
it's
did hear
with
from Tommy
makeup.
Wiseau.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, and they change these people like totally crazy different characters and everything.
Huh.
It's really,
Yeah.
really.
Wait a minute, is that
I've
the
heard
one?
of it,
So
but
it's
I haven't
not
seen
just
it.
makeup, but it's also like costume.
Yeah.
Like to make. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did hear about this.
Maybe it's on. Maybe it'll come on Netflix in the future.
Right,
I'll watch a
right.
couple episodes, but
So
One thing I've done is I've actually made a Klingon. I made more than one. I made a few Klingon heads and Spock ears and stuff like that.
did.
The way they do it on that show.
You
So-
have so many talents.
I
How come
know,
you
man.
this?
it's like I need to move up to the Northwest, man. It's just like Northwest is where all the crafty people.
I know,
making
people know
crocheting
things up
Jane
there.
hats and making punished props
And making like wonderful food.
and
amazing.
Star Wars. I mean Star Trek phasers.
See, it's all up there. in the
Oh.
Northwest.
All right.
So yeah, so we have to. So we go on vacation, and I freak out because both of our
DVRs are over
DVRs,
60%.
both yes, we have two. They're over 60%, so I start to freak out a little bit because I don't like to lose anything. I am weird like this, but I might make Jay have an all-nighter with some TV or something.
You heard that, folks? All nighter tonight. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. So yeah, that is our update for the media. It was WoW in TV. That's pretty sad.
The fridge is not prepared.
All right, so hop on into a little food here. The only thing that I did, or
Gross.
we did, gross or new
Gross.
this week,
Gross
was I actually tried some roasted Brussels
Gross.
sprouts,
and gross.
which were amazing, regardless of what Renee says, because she has this thing where she can't eat Brussels sprouts because they look like little cabbages.
Now look, I love cabbage. I love cabbage. But these little things look like little mini cabbages and they freak me out. Like,
But she can eat baby carrots.
yeah, because they don't like carrots. They're just like little carrot pieces.
Now,
Now,
these aren't real babies. They're vegetables.
it looks so weird. But like if baby carrots actually look like a carrot, but yeah, I wouldn't like those either.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Little
I'm gonna
honey, ew, English people are weird.
I am going. Don't say that. They're not weird. You
He knows
haven't
I'm
tried-
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but I'm just saying you haven't tried Brussels sprouts with honey.
I haven't.
I haven't either, so I don't know how it would taste. That would be interesting to have.
Okay, they taste wonderful. I do admit.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna take some baby carrots and I am gonna trim them down. I'm gonna try to
Don't do
fashion them.
this.
I'm gonna try to
just
fashion
told you
these
I
carrots.
don't like.
See, this is what I need to live in the Northwest because I know I can do it up there. It's the power of craftiness. I can go up there and I can trim these carrots down to make them look like baby carrots and give Renee a plate of them.
And I will not eat them.
Okay, what about baby corn? You eat the little baby
No,
corn?
I don't. I hate baby corn.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't like baby vegetables that looks like they're older.
But like Darrell said, they're not baby carrots, cabbages. They're Brussels sprouts.
But it looks like a baby cabbage. It looks exactly like a tiny head of cabbage.
Now,
Exactly.
now the Brussels sprouts, they grow on a stalk, right? Do they grow on a stalk?
We're not growing Brussels sprouts in our garden. By the
No,
way.
that's fine, but I think I saw someone that had some Brussels sprouts
No, we can grow them because
that were on a stalk.
You
And
like
Yeah,
Brussels
that's how they
sprouts, Darrell?
yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I saw. Because a friend of mine had like this big old stalk of Brussels sprouts, and he actually, did the whole stalk. I sent it to your chat,
Oh, thank you.
Renee.
So, I was wanting to know what Darrell thought about Brussels sprouts. But what do you think about them, Darrell?
I don't like them, and they almost make me gag and barf.
See?
Now
But
that's something.
my 8-year-old son loves them.
See, and that's what I've heard, that some people, that makes them gag. And I don't know, I think it may be because the the explosion that happens in your mouth.
That's, you should so soundbite that because that would be amazing. Yeah, but see, like I tried one, but I made Jay cut it into fourths because I would not eat a whole one. Makes me want to
So
gag.
they're very, So they're very juicy, you know. And if you do put one straight in your mouth and just crush down on it, it will literally explode in your mouth. So I roasted some on Saturday. So I roasted them in olive oil, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and a bunch of other herbs. So that was great. And then yesterday, see you, Malnor. See you.
Bye now. Thanks.
Thanks for hanging out. Sorry about that. And then yesterday, I had some steamed, and I tossed them in olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, salt, and pepper, which, again, was good. So, I mean, I'm just trying different ways of eating them and stuff like that. I mean, they're good and everything. Just trying something different in the whole, you know, eating healthy and trying to lose a little weight. You know,
Speaking of
losing weight.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah,
skipped ahead.
Speaking of, since Renee doesn't like Brussels sprouts, we'll go ahead and jump into our weight loss update that Renee's gonna hit us with.
Yeah, I skipped over something we were going to talk about.
Oh.
That was all my fault.
Oh, okay.
I didn't read the notes.
Oh, you didn't read the notes?
Go
ahead and give a quick update of our weight loss since we're already there.
For those of y'all who want to hear how we slimmed down, this is week 20. Jay has lost 1 pound this week. Mm-hmm. New total 55.8.
Yep.
Woo! And he had to get a new ring. He was making the bed and he flung the sheets to straighten them, and his ring flew off.
So I have a new ring now. That's down 2 sizes. Mm-hmm. So Renee doesn't have to yell at me anymore.
We had to search. No, Darrell, we searched for this ring for 10 minutes. I was ready to go to bed. I was tired. I was like, dude, you are getting a new ring. So we finally got one. Thanks, Jay. Right. And I am down 2.6 pounds for a total of 55.4. That's a total of 3.4 this week. Grand total.
Yay.
I know. 111.2 pounds for Team Valentine.
Yay.
Yay. I wish I had an audience sound effect.
Yeah.
I know. And our Frogpants group on Lose It is doing awesome. We have lost a total of 1,279.9 pounds.
Yep.
And that's for 199 people. And then it's 8.89 pounds per person. So everybody's doing awesome. Very proud of everyone.
All right. So the topic that Renee skipped was that of another passion that Mr. Bearbutt, a.k.a. the Trek Nerd, a.k.a. Darrell, got me into was his love. You and Buxley both helped me on this. Your love for popcorn and and weren't you thinking about it one time doing a popcorn podcast?
No,
the podcast that would have been awesome. Just saying.
That was just a joke.
But that would have been awesome.
Man,
Podcast.
Well, me and Buxley were doing a podcast at one time, and it seemed like every week we would talk about popcorn.
Right. Cause that, which podcast was that? Because I remember listening. Which one was that? Was that Molten Radio?
Yeah. Was that it? No, I don't think that was it. Oh shoot, I don't even remember the name of it now.
Well, I remember listening, but I also remember Molten Radio as well.
Yeah, I think that was my own thing.
Okay.
Darrell, there is not a popcorn podcast, so you all could corner the market if you decide to do this.
If you do a
call it Popcast. It's right there.
If you guys do a popcorn podcast, or if you find time to do it, man, I would love to be on that show as well. Not that I'm an expert. I can come on as the noob, of the show, gleaning all this great knowledge from you guys that I've passed on to people as well.
Right. And you could do it could be like a 5-episode series on popcorn. It doesn't have to be ongoing.
Yeah, we can do like...
We're like trying to pressure Darrell into starting a new podcast with all of his bountiful amounts of time that he has.
But yeah, man. And I remember last Christmas when I got the air popper, because I thought that's the one I was supposed to get, and saying, man, this popcorn sure is
chewy.
And I remember asking you on Twitter, Darrell, dude, what's going on? Why is my popcorn chewy? And I think I either told you which popcorn maker I had, or I linked it to you or something like that. And you was like, that's because you got the wrong popcorn maker.
Rap.
I was like, bam! It's like, and he was like, go get your Whirly Pop.
Yeah.
Or were you the Whirly Pop or was it Buxley?
I think we probably both were.
Okay. He's like, go get your Whirly Pop, and then you start telling me about the calcified butter and or clarified or whatever it's called.
Clarified.
Calcified.
Hey, is
It'd be like hard.
Hold on,
like,
is there calcium in butter?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Okay, then y'all leave me alone. If it's butter, it's calcified. I'm gonna make this work, damn it. I love his show because I get to be the dumb one. I get to say all the wrong words.
Not the dumb one.
I am, which is fine. I don't mind it because I know I don't say everything. But yeah,
No, on Scott's show, he's the dumb one.
Oh,
So you're in good company.
He can't
Exactly.
say a thing on this.
Brian says everything because like today, Scott said medical term. Brian, can you say it?
And Brian
said
rattled it off.
And then I was like, man, that sounds like me. So, yeah, man, just, know you're a diehard fan of popcorn and your love of it. I passed on that knowledge to my boss's wife, who also loves it. And, the only thing that I'm really doing is coconut oil and Flavor Co. That's all. At one point I was using, I think you had mentioned one time using bacon grease.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? Okay.
It's okay, but
It's a little salty.
yeah, but I like Jay's popcorn. It's the best popcorn I've ever had, and I didn't think popcorn was that different. But oh my gosh,
Yeah,
popcorn.
it's like I don't even get popcorn at the movie theater anymore.
Nope, I'll just sneak some in from Jay
Yeah.
if I ever eat popcorn.
So I have to again thank you on that, and
Popcorn.
for all you listeners out there that are looking for some great popcorn advice, look up Darrell. I'm throwing everybody your way, and with that, do you want to add anything about popcorn or your love of it or anything?
It's one of the healthiest snacks you can have.
It is. I think the popcorn I make, I think the amount I eat like 100 some odd calories of it, and it's a great treat, when you want it and being able to, and I won't go back to microwave popcorn anymore. I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, the microwave popcorn is way too greasy and way too salty.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. All right. Well, cool. So we're gonna pop on into a little bit of we just popping all over the place today.
Pop.
Go to a little
Pop
bit
and lock.
odds and ends.
Odds and ends.
Wow, that was a little loud.
Oh,
So birthdays this week. I have my boss. His name is also Darrell.
Darrell and Darrell. That sounds like a
his birthday.
sitcom.
I know, Darrell and Darrell. His birthday is on Wednesday, which is the 21st of November. And then also our good friends, the Butts.
The Kendra and Tony Butt. It is their anniversary today, and I just want to say happy anniversary. I've known Kendra since college, and she's amazing. She's funny. Her English husband, Jeppy, see, there's another Englishman in the show. It's their 11th anniversary
Yep,
today.
it's their 11th
so
anniversary.
happy anniversary to you all.
Yep. And then on Wednesday, as you may have heard earlier in the show, is Renee and I's 3rd year anniversary.
We made it. I didn't kick him out.
I know.
It's awesome.
She hasn't
Yeah,
left me yet. She losing all this weight. She gonna leave me. I got to help her lose more weight fast. So, but nah, she's put up with me for 3+ years. Legally 3 years.
Yes.
So our anniversary is this coming Wednesday. It's been awesome.
It has been. It's like being married to your best friend.
Yay!
Awesome. Yay.
Yep.
All right. And we have a big announcement that's already been announced, but we want to reiterate it. Jay,
Yep.
go.
Reggie and Dana. You may also know them as Meliana and Peachy Ray. They are expecting a new baby. Well, they're expecting their first child.
A new baby.
They're expecting. May is the due date.
I'm so excited. I love Reggie and Dana. So I am like pumped
Yep.
that she's pregnant.
Yep.
And I cannot wait to see
Yep.
their baby because this baby is going to have the most awesome parents ever.
Yep.
They're great. So
Yep.
I was happy to
That's
hear
what
that.
happens when you walk around in a bathrobe all the time.
That is true. That is true.
Things just happen.
Yep. All right. You have any major announcements? Any birthdays or?
Or a new baby on the way for you, maybe?
No, that's not even funny.
No.
What?
Darrell, if you hang up right now, I understand. Man, 'cause that's not even funny.
Why is that not funny? Are people all happy when they get pregnant?
He's finally getting sleep, babe.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Don't do that to him. All right, so let's go bumping.
No. Sorry,
What?
I just interrupted. He didn't say if he had any.
Oh, that's right. He didn't.
No.
He didn't know.
Nothing new.
Oh, all right, well then go on then.
All right.
Podcast of the week.
All right, Darrell. Our guest is the co-host of the show, This Week in Trek, which can be found at thisweekintrek.com. So, Darrell, can you tell our listeners? Now, we spotlight you guys earlier when you guys first started this show. So, give everybody a recap of what This Week in Trek is about.
Well, of course, it's about Star Trek. We do whatever news we can find out there. We'll give it to you. We just talk about random things too, having to do with Star Trek, pop culture. Then we review an episode, and I've been trying to make this part of the episode smaller, but it just never seems to happen. We play about a gazillion clips,
Right.
Oh, awesome.
whatever episode we're reviewing.
That is so awesome. So, what is going to happen when you run out of ones to review? Are you going to start all over again and watch them again so you have the insight?
Oh, I think there's, how many episodes were there? Probably like 900 or something.
Yeah, I would say I think they have enough material.
Eventually, they won't.
Okay, Brian Ibbott hasn't even hit. Wait a minute, has he hit 900?
Yeah.
I think he's over 1,000.
Yeah, he's
isn't
over
he?
1,000.
Is he?
Yeah, but Brian does like 3 a week. So,
Right. I don't know that, but
it's 50. Hold on.
He
math.
is-
Renee does math. If there are 900 episodes and you do one a week, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's take 50 in case they're off. 18 years. They could totally do more than 18 years worth of Star Trek.
that is true.
podcast.
You could. You could.
Boom.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Coverville is at 915.
Oh,
so
okay. I thought it was over 1,000
915. So they just hit 900 on in September. So
already. Right. Well, awesome. So go check that out if you have an inkling of liking for Star Trek.
all right. So let's see here. Oh. Hey Darrell, how can people get a hold of you?
Turn it down a little bit.
I'm turning it down. Hold on.
Turn it down a little bit more. A little bit more.
I'm trying. Give me a second. My hands are nervous.
No. Okay.
There we go.
That's good.
Darrell, how can the listeners, get a hold of you on the internet?
Well, they can follow me at, where am I? Oh, the Tip Giver, my old thing. I guess I just stuck to that even I'm still doing other things.
No, you're not. That's not who you are on Twitter.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're the Trek nerd.
You're the trick.
Well, shoot. I'm behind myself.
I love that.
Or were you trying to fool
I
everybody
think
so
you're trying
that
to
they
fool
wouldn't follow
everybody.
you?
Okay, what I meant to say is I'm the tipgiver at gmail.com.
Oh.
I'm
That's
sorry.
my mail address.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I get it now.
No, I goofed. I was
Oh.
off on the Twitter thing.
Oh, okay.
But on Twitter, I am the Trek Nerd.
Okay.
Cool.
And you can also listen to those guys, him and Starman Mike.
Mike Starman.
Let's do
Mike Starman.
Mike Starman. Excelsior. No, anyway, you can see them at thisweekintrek.com. How can people get a hold of us, babe?
Oh, if they want to get a hold of us, they can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. And if you want to see past show notes, you can see our blog at ValentineCast.com. And also, if you want to follow us on Twitter and tweet how awesome Jay is, our feed is ValentineCast.
You can also call us if you're not Blue Star of California. I mean Blue Cross Blue Shield of California. They're still looking for that lady
They
for
keep
some odd
calling
reason.
our number.
I really feel bad for this lady because I hope she's not really sick. But you can call us at 415-758-2278. That's 415-75-VCast. Video can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. My Twitter feed is The Cowboy. That is TheCaoboy. Renee's Twitter feed is The Ice Flow. Darrell, thank you so much for being on the show with us, man.
Darrell,
Thanks
as
for having me
Jay
on.
calls you.
Darrell. How do you say your name, Darrell?
Just like that, Darrell.
Darrell. He puts a little more A into it.
It works.
We're just straight
Oh.
D-U-R-L. Darrell.
Darrell. Darrell.
Gets the Kentucky
Oh, there we go.
treatment.
Okay, there it
What?
is. Darrell. Darrell. Darrell.
Thank you so much for coming on our podcast. It was more fun than I even thought it was going to be. And I thought
What's this thing?
I thought it was going to be amazing, and it was even more fun than that.
Oh, okay.
Butthole. That made me seem like I didn't think it was going to be great.
So this is when I get to talk proper in the part of the show instead of talking like someone from North Carolina. And thank you all for listening to us.
You still sound like you're from North Carolina.
Oh, shut up.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Pretty Lights Music, for letting us use your music for our intro and outro. What you listen to now is If I Gave You My Love from Pretty Lights Music. You can find that guy at prettylightsmusic.com. So check him out. And we'll see you all next week. Thanks again, Darrell. And we'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Get the cheese to sick bay. The doctor should look at it as soon as possible.
Did you cut it off already?
No,
Okay.
but it explodes in your mouth.
Gross. All right. Well.
That was great, Darrell.
Well, you talk. All right. Well, actually,
You took your headphones off.
No, I was gonna go show Jeff the coconut oil,
Oh, okay.
but if Daryl's about to leave, I would like to say my goodbyes.
Are you leaving, Darrell, right now?
Oh, soon, but not right away.
You can
I'm
run
gonna
and
go-
get
all
it.
right, I'll be right
We're gonna talk about it while you're gone. She always pick on me, but nah. Yeah, Jeppy. Thanks for hanging with us. I know a lot of people appreciate it early, and Darrell, I'm glad we got to get you on, man. It was, it's awesome.
I'm glad I came on. There was no reason to be nervous.
Oh nah, it's more of the technical stuff at the beginning that kind of gets it, cause you know how it can be, I guess. So.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
back.
this coconut oil was.
This is the coconut oil. This is Luanna.
Yeah.
Luanna coconut oil.
And open it up so they can see the inside of
Yeah,
it.
I am.
It looks like the inside of
This
a
is a big old
coconut.
tub, and we've had this for how long?
It's
long
been a
time.
year because
It's been a year, and that's how much we've used up, which isn't a lot. I don't know if you can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that much. So it's just white and solid.
yeah, you kind of just
It's not like smooth like the other kind of oil. It's like really chunky and hard.
but I mean once it gets on in that pan it melts pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I think I only use like a tablespoon if that.
A tablespoon is 120 calories, which is what you use to make. So Jay's like, oh,
No.
that's not horrible, and the popcorn isn't horrible.
Yeah, I mean
right?
it makes like I do a half. I think what is it? A half not a half cup. What is it?
Per cup?
Yeah, a quarter cup of popcorn is
Yeah.
like 6 sevens or something like that. I can't remember. I don't eat it all, but yeah, man. So you have big plans for the holidays?
Just going to the in-laws, and they cook some really good turkey because she's a cook, an actual cook.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So
That's
we
awesome.
have our game plan already for Thanksgiving. And plus, we've been doing this for 20 weeks and everything. So some people are like, oh, it's going to be so hard for you guys.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not. Because I know where I want to be, and my goals are bigger than 1 year's worth of, stuffing myself at Thanksgiving.
Right.
Not to say I'm not going to eat the Thanksgiving food.
Oh,
So
we're gonna enjoy
what we're
ourselves.
going to do, we're going to eat before we go over there. So we're not going to be we aren't going to be hungry. So we'll get
Right.
little tidbits of the stuff we really want to eat. And so, yeah, that's our plan.
Yeah.
And it's just one day.
Yeah. In the end,
Yeah.
it is just one day. I mean,
It's on a Thursday, which gives me a couple days,
Thursday.
which gives me a few days for it to go through my system. So I can't.
You need to eat more Brussels sprouts because they have fiber.
Oh, speaking of Brussels sprouts, I found something for you.
They have-
You should love me because I found a Brussels sprouts recipe, and I hate Brussels sprouts, and I found this just for you. Actually, you showed me that.
Yeah, I'll show you that.
Yeah, but you didn't look at the recipe though.
No, because I was still talking.
Well, there it is. Take a look. You'll
Yeah.
like it. It has garlic and onions in it. Gross Brussels sprouts. So yeah, so I'm excited about Thanksgiving. I like seeing my family because I only see them once a year,
Yeah.
and I'm one of those people that actually likes their family.
Yeah.
So I like going.
I like most of them. No, I like them.
Most of my family or most of your family?
Both. No, I'm playing.
No, you're not.
Well, thanks again, Darrell, for hopping on. This should be up probably within the hour.
Oh, coconut oil is solid below 76 degrees and becomes liquid above 77.
Oh, that
It
makes
says it on here.
Okay, so that makes sense when I got it. It was kind of warm, and I noticed it was.
And it expires in 2014, November.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, we're going to have to throw that out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use all that by then.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Darrell. You are an amazing guest. You're awesome.
Yep.
Well, you're amazing hosts.
Aww.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh,
Looking so small. I thought you were going to fill up the whole frame here.
I used to, man, dude. So did you read my? So I guess everybody's here and maybe not have read my blog, but I think I told you early because I felt comfortable with you about my max weight at one point that I had gotten, and I mean when I started this, man, I was up to 458 pounds, and it was just getting kind of crazy. I think when I finally weighed myself, I was like, man, I'm almost a fifth of a ton. I was like, that kind of, when you start thinking of it like that, it's kind of like, holy shit,
Yeah.
and then midweek last week, when I put that post up, I was down to 397, and I hadn't been down that far in a long time, but that wasn't my official weigh-in day, which I wished it was.
It happens.
But
yeah, same for me.
So weighed in today, and I'm at 402. So, I think I'm gonna hit my end of year goal is to get down to 387, which is what I was when I first got here to Louisville.
Oh, you're going to hit that for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it feels great. I feel a lot better. I didn't realize I was hurting myself that way. Well, actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I didn't care what I was doing. I guess I could say I didn't care.
Well,
I
you
wasn't
were
thinking
like,
about the
I'm going to
consequence.
lose when I'm ready. is
Yeah,
what
I'm
you
gonna lose
said.
when I'm ready.
Because the doctor told you that you were healthy, except you were overweight. So that was your
Yeah, that was my thing.
out.
My
to
doctor was
not.
like, your blood pressure.
Yeah,
Your blood pressure is under, but it's bouncing against borderline. And if you keep at the rate you're going, you're gonna be on medication. But everything else was fine, and I was like, okay, cool. I can lose weight whenever. Yeah. Then I decided to. We decided to do it when we got back from Nerd
and
Tax.
see me, I was like, I can't ever get down because I have impulse control and I can never not eat stuff when it's right in front of me. That was excuses because I say no to donuts on a weekly basis. So, yeah.
Right.
That makes me so happy, you guys, because this world needs great people like you. And if you kept going the direction you were going, you wouldn't be here. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
it makes me so happy you guys are going to stick around for a long time.
Yeah. and it's awesome, man. Just we start, Sophia was like, you should start that because Lose It brought in the group function in there, and then we started the Frogpants group. It went from one day it went from like 30 people to like 100 people, and it's almost like 300 people in there now.
Wow.
And it's just awesome to see everybody supporting one another and everything. And I mean, they're all an inspiration to me, man. Just that whole community, is just awesome.
Yeah, and I never thought I would find a group of people, like hundreds of people who I really enjoy talking to. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the oil says do not leave unattended. So Jeff, make sure you carry it around with you at all times.
Oh.
No, it really says that. It doesn't even say while cooking with it. It just says do not leave it unattended. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks again, man. I mean, I can't say it enough. I mean, for you and everyone else that's been supportive of Renee and I and everything, and just those listening and watching now. I mean, thank you, Jeppy and Bronco and everybody else in the chat room that I probably can't see because I haven't really looked today.
Oh, I've been talking on the chat room. Don't worry. I've been covering you. They haven't felt left out.
Yeah. So.
Jeff said that he's sorry that you have to watch the rom-com.
It's fine.
He's really sorry.
As long as at least it's not Twilight, so I'm good. I'm good there. So.
Yeah, he what did he say? Hold on. Don't even type it. He said it's like saying you like. Oh, when we were talking about Project Runway, he said it's like saying you like kitty porn. There is no right amount.
That's so
Jeff.
not the truth, Jeff. It's so dramatic.
Jeff is the manliest man that ever came out. I even typed in the chat room that he came out of the womb drinking a beer because he is. I mean, he rides a motorcycle cross country.
He's like Black Dynamite. You remember Black Dynamite on the cartoon?
I do remember Black
when
Dynamite.
He was like a little kid. He had the full mustache.
That was yeah. Jeff's been having to shave since day one.
Yeah. So, all right, man. We won't hold you up. Show should be out in like an hour. It won't even take me that long. Depends. We got to pick up Sammy because the vet called.
Oh, Sammy's ready to get picked up. He got a haircut today. He's so cute. He's such a asshole, but he's so cute.
Yep. So, we'll go ahead and get this out and everything. And thanks again, man. And if I don't talk to you before the holidays, have a great Thanksgiving, which I'm sure we will.
Yep, we will.
Yeah, you guys too.
All right, man.
All right, bye, Darrell.
Bye.
Darrell.
Yeah.
Darrell. Darrell.
Darrell.
All right. Thanks, man.
Bye. Boom. How about that for a show? That was so much fun. We need more guests.
Yep.
Those guests are so much fun.
Yep. We do. All right, Jeppy. Hit me on Skype before you head out, man. If you can. You're always not online, so I know you stalking out there, so call me on Skype real quick if you get a minute while I edit this show real quick. I got a question for you.
All right, I'm gonna go get the dogs.
All right, chat room. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, chat room.
Bye, Bronco. Go watch Armageddon and become more American and fight the power.
He already left.
Oh, all right.
But I thought it was funny.
All right.